Hi there and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Arsenal star appreciated by three Serie A clubs, says a transfer expert. Arsenal defender Jakub Kiwior is a player appreciated by three Serie A clubs following his previous spell in Italy with Spezia, according to transfer news expert Fabrizio Romano. The Poland international has admirers at Juventus, AC Milan and Napoli, according to Romano, as he spoke exclusively to CaughtOffside for his daily briefing column, though he added that he remains an important player for Mikel Arteta and no offers have come in for him yet. Kiwior hasn't always been a regular starter for Arsenal since he joined the club, but he's never really let the team down when he has been brought, whether he's been asked to play centre back or left back. One imagines the Gunners would do well to keep a versatile squad player like that around for a while longer, so fans will be pleased to hear Arteta has plans for the 24-year-old and that nothing seems to be advancing for him to leave the Emirates Stadium. Romano said the following: Jakub Kiwior has been linked with a possible exit from Arsenal again, and he is always being linked with Italian clubs after his impressive form when he was in Serie A with Spezia. However, it's not something concrete or close so far. AC Milan, Juventus, Napoli all appreciate Kiwior. They know him well since he was at Spezia, but that's it at the moment. Arsenal have still received no formal proposal for Kiwior, and he remains a player trusted by Mikel Arteta. Arsenal have William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes ahead of Kiwior in the pecking order, but one imagines the club have to be prepared for injuries and suspensions at some point, so will need depth in that department, even if it continues to look like an uphill challenge for Kiwior to establish himself as a starter. Arsenal could cut wage bill by £200,000 a week as Saudi chase personal terms. Saudi Arabia's interest in Thomas Partey has resurfaced following last summer's pursuit. The Ghanaian midfielder, whose contract with Arsenal ends in June 2025, has been approached by the Public Investment Fund. According to sources close to CaughtOffside, the group has indicated its eagerness to negotiate personal terms for a potential transfer this summer. The 31-year-old, for his part, has expressed his desire to embark on a new journey and is open to proposals, much like last year when Al Hilal and Al Ahly produced lucrative offers. Ultimately, the footballer, who has also attracted interest from Juventus, opted to remain with the Gunners for another season in the hopes of revitalizing his career. After a challenging and largely unfulfilling season, Partey, on an alleged £200,000 a week, according to Capology, is now expected to depart in search of pastures new in the current window. Both Galatasaray and Fenerbahce have shown interest in the midfielder's talent, but Saudi negotiators are now hoping to expedite the process in order to outpace their competitors. As of today, CaughtOffside has been informed that Arsenal have yet to receive any contact. The PIF intends to first finalize personal terms with the player, including identifying the specific Saudi Pro League club he would join before initiating talks with the club. Arsenal are open to the prospect of selling the former Atletico Madrid star before his contract expires in 2025. Arsenal tells West Ham striker is available for them in £50 million deal. Arsenal striker Edin Ketia is reportedly available for £50 million this summer, as West Ham United are among the clubs being linked with the player. Nketiah has struggled for playing time at the Emirates Stadium for a while now, and it makes sense that the Gunners are now keen to offload him to raise funds for other areas of their squad. West Ham, Crystal Palace, Fulham, and Brentford have been among Nketiah's suitors in recent times, and it seems the Hammers now have to decide if they are willing to meet Arsenal's pretty hefty asking price for the 25-year-old. £50 million might not be as much as it used to be in the transfer market, but it's still a considerable outlay for someone who has just 9 Premier League goals in the last 2 years and 19 in his top-flight career in total. Of course, Nketiah would likely play more at West Ham, so could therefore get the chance to score more goals. but it still seems like a risky price to be paying when there could surely be other cheaper players out there who would bring more proven quality and experience to Julian Lopetegui's side. Arsenal are also expected to sell other homegrown players like Emil Smith-Rowe and Reece Nelson this summer. Arsenal eyeing move for a 23-year-old Spanish star wanted by Tottenham. Espanyol's Juan Garcia is attracting interest from a Premier League duo Arsenal and Tottenham following a very successful campaign in the second division of Spanish football. The goalkeeper has spent his whole career with the Catalan club and made his debut for the Spanish outfit in 2021. This season has been the best of the 23-year-old's career as he featured 21 times across all competitions, keeping 12 clean sheets as he helped Espanyol secure promotion back to La Liga through the playoffs. Garcia has a contract in Spain until 2028, but that has not stopped several clubs from monitoring his situation at the newly promoted La Liga team. According to a story run by Football España, reports in Spain have stated that both Arsenal and Tottenham are interested in Garcia, and a deal would cost the Premier League clubs around 25 million euros, as Espanyol are under no pressure to sell their shot stopper. Spurs are said to have already held talks over the 23-year-old, but it remains to be seen if any of the interested parties will submit an official proposal for the goalkeeper over the coming weeks. The signing of Garcia would make sense for both Arsenal and Tottenham, as the North London clubs may need to bring in support for their number one goalkeepers ahead of the 24-25 campaign. The future of Aaron Ramsdale at the Emirates remains uncertain, as the England star will want a number one role next season and is unlikely to get that at Arsenal, with David Raya being Mikel Arteta's first choice. Garcia would provide his fellow Spaniard with a quality backup, and being just 23, he could be the future of the Gunners. Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool offered the chance to sign £50 million rated attacker. Bayern Munich winger Kingsley Coman has been linked to the move away from the German club at the end of the season. According to a report from HITC, Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool have been made aware of his availability, and it remains to be seen whether the three English clubs are keen on making a move for the French international winger. Coman has been an important player for Bayern Munich, and he could prove to be a quality acquisition for all three clubs. The 28-year-old winger is likely to cost around £50 million, and the asking price could be a bit of a problem. The French winger missed a lot of games through injury last season, and it remains to be seen whether he is over his injury nightmare now. Either way, the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea or Liverpool will want to sign him for a more reasonable price. It seems that the 28-year-old is no longer a key player for Bayern Munich, and the German outfit are ready to cash in on him. It will be interesting to see how the situation develops. Liverpool could certainly use more depth in the wide areas, with Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah the only natural wingers at the club. At Arsenal, Mikel Arteta has not been able to rotate players like Bukayo Saka and Martinelli due to the lack of depth in the squad. Chelsea spent substantial amounts of money on Madwick and Mykhailo Mudryk. However, both players have been quite underwhelming. All three clubs need more quality on the flanks, and Coman would be a useful acquisition. He has proven himself in German football, and there is no doubt that he has the technical attributes to do well in England as well. Arsenal keeping tabs on €110 million rated attacker with 29 goals last season. Arsenal are interested in signing the Inter Milan striker Lautaro Martinez this summer. The 26-year-old Argentine international has had an impressive campaign with the Italian club, and he scored 29 goals in all competitions. He picked up 7 assists along the way as well. He could prove to be a quality acquisition for the North London club. According to a report from Vigaches, Arsenal are keeping tabs on his performances in the Copa America. The striker has a €110 million release clause in his contract, and it will be interesting to see if Arsenal decide to make a move for him in the summer. Arsenal need a prolific goal scorer who can find the back of the net consistently, and Martinez could solve that problem for them. He would be an upgrade on Gabriel Jesus, who has not been able to score goals consistently. The Brazilian international scored just 4 times in the league last season. Arsenal need better players at their disposal if they want to beat Manchester City to the league title. It remains to be seen whether Arsenal are prepared to pay the release clause for the 2022 World Cup winner this summer. They will probably hope to sign him for a more reasonable amount of money. Martinez has proven himself in the Italian league with Inter Milan, and he could be open to trying out a new challenge at this stage of his career. A move to the Premier League could be an exciting opportunity for him. It remains to be seen how the situation develops over the next few weeks. Argentina are one of the favorites to win the Copa America this summer, and Martinez will be hoping to make his mark in the tournament. It will be interesting to see if his performances can convince Arsenal to trigger his release clause in the summer. Man United and Arsenal offered the chance to sign 23-year-old South American Manuel Ugarte has been linked with a move away from Paris Saint-Germain this summer. The 23-year-old defensive midfielder is considered an expendable asset, and the French outfit are prepared to get rid of him this summer. According to a report from HITC, the player has already been offered to Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal. It will be interesting to see if they decide to take up the opportunity to sign him. The 23-year-old was highly rated during his time in Portugal, and there is no doubt that he is a phenomenal talent with a bright future. He could develop into a key player for all four clubs. Manchester United need to find a quality replacement for Casemiro, who was quite underwhelming last season. The Brazilian has 2 years left on his contract at Old Trafford, but the Red Devils would do well to get rid of him and bring in an upgrade. Ugarte would be a long-term addition, and he could fill the void left by the former Real Madrid player. Meanwhile, the likes of Arsenal also need a quality midfielder. Thomas Partey is expected to leave the club this summer, and he will have to be replaced adequately. Ugarte could form a solid partnership with Declan Rice at the heart of the Arsenal midfield, and they will help protect the back four and break up opposition attacks. Ugarte has the physical and technical attributes to do well in the Premier League, and he could improve the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal immensely. Liverpool and Chelsea could use more quality in the midfield as well, and it remains to be seen whether they decide to take up the opportunity to make a move for Ugarte in the coming weeks. Whoever ends up signing him will have a quality midfielder on their hands. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.